Hello, my name's Charley Boorman, and I am here to talk a little bit about a product called Zerofit. I've been wearing Baselayers for years, 20 years of riding and adventure travel, and they've all been a bit sort of much of the muchness. Anyway, a friend of mine, a British superbike rider, Northwest 200 rider, pretty tasty rider, by the way, a guy called Glenn Irwin, he introduced me, we were at the Ducati factory, and he introduced me to this company, Zerofit. And he said, look, you've got to try these guys on. Their base layers really do work. And he says, I use them in British superbikes during the summer. You get these ones which you fit and it keeps you cool. You get ones which if its temperature's low, like it is today, although it looks beautiful, it's quite cold. It really does the business. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you, and you know, if you like it, come on down and give it a go. Zerofit was founded in 2005 by Mr. Higashi in Japan, and it came over to England and Ireland in 2022. Now, the idea was to create something that was this base layer that was really warm, much warmer than the other competition. And you can tell really by this, it's got this heat rub fabrics here. So if you see them here, they kind of rub against each other. And if we do that, you can feel the heat coming through. It's really clever. Now, they independently have got it all tested, and I think it's 5 times warmer than any other product, and it works really well. And you know, if you're traveling like I do in all sorts of different conditions, this kind of is the one that does sort of all of it. But if it's really hot, we have other products as well. So it's been so successful that it seems to have rocketed around the world. So from the US to Australia, New Zealand, mainland Europe, over here in Britain, Ireland, Northern Ireland, I mean, you name it, it's there. So, you know, it does what it says on the tin. This one here is the Zerofit Heat Rub Move. It's the one I'm wearing, and this one is the most versatile in the range. So if you're on a long journey and you're going up into the mountains and then you're dropping down into the valleys and the temperature differences are 10, 12, 15 degrees, this really helps regulate that. And this one wicks a little bit more. And it keeps things sort of twice as warm as the competitors. But if you wash this, what's really amazing is you wash it, you hang it up, and literally almost straight away it's dry. So that shows you how good it is at taking all that sweat away from you. So when you're down in the valleys and you're warm, and then you're heading up into the mountains and you start to cool down, it doesn't make you feel as cold in that temperature change. So it's a really clever invention. Well done to the guys who've done this. Nice color as well. So you've got the Ultimate and Move, which kind of cover winter, spring, autumn, adventure, you know, and all the kind of places that you might find yourself going. But when it gets really hot, and I think Glenn Irwin, who's a British superbike rider, Northwest 200 motorcycle rider, he obviously does extreme things on the bike and gets super hot. So he was looking for something that would be able to take the sweat away and make it more comfortable. So they developed it together. They came up with this product here. This is the Ice Skin, and you can get it in long sleeve or short sleeve like this. I can feel the coolness of this keeping my chest cold. But what the really clever thing is so it keeps it cool here, takes the heat away, and then on the back you have this sort of mesh, which then helps take the sweat away and keeps you dry. So at the end of his races, he comes out, takes his leathers off, and he's still in good condition. And that means that you can race faster, longer, and harder because you're not overheating. So it's super clever. So something for everybody. I like to think I'm more of the sort of, you know, TT you know, the Northwest 200 type of guy myself. But actually, I might just stay to adventure riding. I'll let the professionals do it. So although Glenn Oman wears this and most of the British superbike riders wear it as well, what this really does really nicely, so if you're riding in Morocco or riding in extreme places, or if you're sand training or whatever you're doing, this works really, really well. So on your adventure, you can take this in the hot countries and it all works really well. And it folds up tiny, so it doesn't take up any room, which is what you always need in adventure riding. So you can take all three with you and then you're covered. What a fantastic day for a ride. Well, actually, any day is a good day for a ride. And especially if you're wearing the Zerofit stuff, because there is actually an item of clothing for pretty much every eventuality that you want, from really, really cold to that sort of in the middle to extreme heat. And I think Zerofit are not shy of getting their product out there to be independently tested. They're very secure in the fact that it really does what it says in the tin. These products are really good. So when you're out traveling, if you're a world superbike rider, if you just ride motorcycles every day, if you run, you know, you can use all this stuff for running. If you like to go skiing, use it for skiing. And for a company that was barely known in this country 3 years ago, they have absolutely smashed it with all their products. So anyway, if you really want to have a look at all the other stuff that they do and everything that they do, go onto the website, and I think you'll find something that will suit you. They certainly suit all my needs. So yeah.